All right, let's dive into something that's, well, it's deeply personal. We're talking about your unique energy forecast for 2026. And hey, if you've ever felt like you're just constantly working against the grain, then you are absolutely in the right place. Yeah, does that sound familiar? You know that feeling, that constant push. You're putting in all this effort, right? But you're just not moving forward. Ugh, it is such a draining feeling, and so many of us have been there. But what if the answer isn't about pushing even harder? What if real success, that feeling of just being in the flow, actually comes from understanding who you really are at your core? What if it's all about aligning with your own energy instead of constantly fighting against it? That right there is the whole idea behind the 5 elements. And you know what the best part is? Figuring this out, finding your core energy, it's actually so simple. In fact, we're gonna do it right now, together. Seriously. Think of it like you're finally getting the cheat codes to your own life. Oh, I just love this metaphor because it is so true. I mean, think about it. You could be the most powerful, amazing, top-of-the-line Mac, but if you keep trying to run Windows software on it, it's just gonna crash, it's gonna freeze up. And it's not about one being better than the other, it's about compatibility. It's just about being who you were designed to be. Okay, ready? It's literally 2 steps, so simple. Step 1, I just want you to think of the last digit of your birth year. That's it. Got it in your head? Perfect. Now, let's match it up. Okay, so take a look here. If your birth year ends in a 0 or a 1, you're metal. A 2 or a 3, that's water. If it's a 4 or a 5, you are wood. 6 or 7, you're fire. And if it's an 8 or a 9, you are earth. So just as an example, say you were born in 1995. That last number is a 5, right? That means you are a wood person. Okay, so if you just found out your birth year ends in a 4 or a 5, I need you to listen very closely, because the rest of this is for you. It's all about your challenges and, more importantly, your incredible opportunities coming up in 2026. So what's heading our way? Well, 2026 is the year of the fire horse. And what that means is that the whole vibe of the year is going to be passionate, super fast, and really visible. We're talking high energy, big expressions. But the real question is, what does that mean for you as a wood person? Okay, so in the whole cycle of the 5 elements, there's this simple, unbreakable rule. Wood feeds fire. I want you to picture a campfire. You, with all your creative, growing wood energy, you are the logs. And 2026, that is the brilliant, blazing flame. You are literally the fuel for the year's energy. This relationship, it is everything. And this right here, this is where it gets really crucial, because being the fuel for the fire can go one of 2 ways. It could make you the source of the most incredible, brilliant light, or it could leave you as nothing but ash. It is a true double-edged sword. But let's start with the good stuff, the amazing potential here, because you are feeding that fire, your talents. I'm talking your art, your ideas, your leadership, all of it is going to be seen like never before. Seriously. This is the year where your projects can just take off with unbelievable speed. If you're an artist, a creator, an entrepreneur, oh my gosh, 2026 is your stage. The spotlight is literally on you. And I really need you to take this to heart. Here is the warning. You are literally giving your personal energy away to the year. Every single project, every favor for a friend, every single time you say yes, when you really mean no, you're just throwing another log on that fire. And you can burn out completely. We're also seeing a specific health alert here for your liver and your eyes. They're both connected to the wood element, so you have to protect them. Okay, I know that sounds really intense, but the good news, the great news, is that you have complete control over which way this goes. You get to decide the outcome. It all just comes down to your strategy. So let's talk about exactly how you can thrive. This says it all. This is the entire strategy, right here. Your goal for 2026 is to be a tree, not firewood. Don't be that passive fuel, just chopped up and waiting to be used. No, be a living, rooted, powerful tree that actually uses the sun's fire to grow even stronger, not to be destroyed by it. So how do we do that? It's gonna sound a little backward for such a high energy year. But listen, Your success will hinge on your ability to rest, not your ability to hustle. It's all about watering your own roots, and I mean that literally. Drink more water, get more sleep, take real breaks from screens to protect your eyes. In 2026, these are not luxuries, they're your absolute survival strategy for thriving. Okay, so as we start to wrap this up, I want to leave you with one final thought to carry with you. Because this isn't about a rigid prediction, right? It's about preparation. And it all comes down to one single powerful question that you need to be asking yourself all year long. Really let this one sink in. Is your energy being used for your own brilliant purpose, to shine your unique light on the world? Or are you just setting yourself on fire to keep other people warm? The answer to that question, that is what will define your entire experience of 2026. So please, choose wisely.